Namaste, welcome to our YouTube channel. So today we are going to discuss question number 5 from PSB 2024. So the question says that we have three standard normal variables and they are IID, independent and identically distributed. Now we have this particular variable which is 1 for xi greater than xj, 0 otherwise. There are two parts to this problem. The first part is to calculate the expectation and variance for this variable, and the second part is to calculate the covariance of W12 with all other Wij where I is not equal to j. So before starting off with the problem, let us look at some prerequisites or some results that we might use in this problem. The first one is for any continuous random variable z, the probability that z takes a particular value of fixed constant is always 0. The second one is, suppose you have IID variables and an is an event which denotes some particular arrangement for this particular variables. In that case, this probability will be number of favorable arrangements, which is same as the arrangement an divided by the total arrangements of this variables, which is n factorial. The third one is, if x is a random variable following Bernoulli p, then expectation of x is p and variance of x is p into 1 minus p, right? So the first part where we need to calculate the expectation of variance. First thing, let us notice that when xi and xj are identical and independently distributed, we have this two probabilities same, right? Now, since these three events are mutually exclusive and exhaustive, sum of these three probabilities will be 1, which is same as 2t plus 0 is equal to 1. Why this is 0? Because xi minus xj is a continuous random variable and this is 0 with probability 0 from the first result that we mentioned. So, hence t is equal to half. We get that this probability is half and this probability is half, which gives us Wij will take the value 1 with probability half and 0 with probability half, which is nothing but a Bernoulli half variable. So expectation of Wij is half and variance is 1 by 4. Now moving to the second part of the problem. The first thing, let us check what is the covariance in general. So in general, we can say that this thing, expectation of W12 is half and expectation of Wij is half for any I not equal to j. So this part will be 1 by 4. What about this? So expectation of any variable is equal to the values taken by the variable into the probability. So this particular variable will take either 1 or 0. So we will not consider the 0 cases because those will not be there in the sum, only the 1, right? So when this is 1 only when both W12 and Wij is 1. So expectation of this is same as 1 into probability both are 1, which is same as probability of this because that is the definition of W12 and Wij, right? Using this, the first thing is very intuitive that covariance of W12 with W12 is nothing but variance of W12 or variance of Wij because Wij are basically the same distribution. So variance of Wij is equal to 1 by 4, which is same as the covariance. Now what about when Ij are not 1, 2, say W12 and W13? So we'll follow this form. So following this, we get this probability minus 1 by 4. Now what is this probability? This is basically an arrangement, right? And in the second result that we mentioned, we know that how to calculate the probability of arrangements of IID variables. So in this particular arrangement, we know that x1 is the first variable, right? x1 is highest. But x2 and x3 can be arranged in between themselves in two ways. x2 can be greater than x3 or x3 can be greater than x2. So there are two favorable arrangements which satisfies this event. And 3 factorial is the total number of ways in which x1, x2, x3 can be arranged. So probability of this is 2 by 3 factorial minus 1 by 4 we have. So it is 1 by 12. Following the same argument, we have this covariance as minus 1 by 12, then this as minus 1 by 12, then 1 by 12 and minus 1 by 12. For this particular case, we have this probability as 0 because definitely we cannot have both the events holding simultaneously. So this is 0, so we get minus 1 by 12. So that is how we get the answers for the second part of the problem as well. I hope the method is quite clear. You can refer back to the results and how we are using the results in each step of the solution. And if the solution is clear, if you like this video, take a short break. Hare Krishna.